Hello, everyone. Welcome back. PowerBomb Wrestling is on the air for the next hour. I'm Terry Sullivan, along with the commish himself.
Yeah, they know who I am.
They know who you are. Can they tell who you are, though, behind the shades, behind the Foster Grants or the Ray-Bans?
It's bright in here.
Yeah, and your future is bright, isn't it? Hey, coming up, talk about bright and on the horizon. Later today, less than 24 hours, St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville. PowerBomb Wrestling is back live.
If you are ever going to go see one card here in Toledo, this is the one to do it. 9 matches, loaded card, 4 championship matches. It's going to be a fantastic night.
It certainly is. A couple of women's matches, by the way. And today on the program, sort of a recap of what's been going on the last 5 or 6 weeks. Going to show you some of the things that have led up to the main event between Brandon Day and the former champion Nate Matson. The tag team title match, Circus of Pain against History in the Making, and William Studd against Atlas Hightower for the Midwest title. That'll be the subject of the first couple of matches.
It's too late to get them tickets online, but you can get them at the door. Doors will open at 4:15. St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road.
And you will see Mr. Wamer in all his glory dealing with all the people that he has angered over the past 5 weeks.
Because they can't follow rules.
Because they can't follow the rules. Whatever. We'll see how many times you get
yeah, well, come out and see how many people get smacked around.
Yeah, well, I'd watch my back if I were you.
I'm sure you'll watch my back for me.
Oh,
I'm sure you'll
absolutely.
run right out there and defend me.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You'll be the first one right out there.
You can count on me.
Yeah. All right, let's take you to our first match. This was a semifinal match for the vacant Midwest title. This is Kenny Urban against Atlas Hightower. There is no question.
He is a hot prospect in professional wrestling.
He is a premier athlete.
And Urban's right there with him. Over the top goes Hightower. What agility from this man. Oh! And he caught him with a knife edge, and Urban, look at him wilting in the corner, and Hightower's not going to let up on him. And that's good strategy. Stay on up with a reversal. Hightower whipped into the corner up. Urban came in and caught a forearm that steadied him again. Over the top, Atlas trying to get, oh, look at that. He's going to tie him up here. Hold made famous by Bret Hart.
He's got one leg. Then you get them both.
Now Hightower from over the top rope, in for the count. Got a 2 count. It's going to take more than that to put Kenny Urban down. I'm sorry, the Kenny Urban.
I should hope so. It's not that much to ask.
Oh, knife edge. And Urban is definitely taking a lot of punishment in this match. But Urban now, oh, Russian leg sweep, and he unleashes the fists. Referee putting the count in on Urban, and Urban's getting into that zone now.
Yeah, there's some fire there.
Well, you know, I've said for a long time, Norm, I think Kenny Urban is one with stardom in his future. And this is his grand opportunity here to contend for the Midwest Championship, to win this match, and to go on to contest with William Studd for the title. And now Kenny Urban has taken over on Hightower, raking the eyes across the top rope, and a knife edge of his own. And he whips Hightower off the ropes, caught him, and power slam. Power bomb, rather. 2 count.
Spine buster.
Spine buster. Something like that.
I'm here to help.
Yeah. Do that. I need it.
I enjoy watching Kenny Urban. Enjoy watching the progress.
Both of these guys much in demand on the independent circuit. throughout the Midwest. They stay busy.
See, Kenny Urban's got a little bit of an advantage because he doesn't worry about what the fans think.
And he unleashes again.
Alice Hightower wastes time.
I mean, you're saying he's sucking up to the fans?
No, I'm just saying he wastes some time trying to get them to clap and some things like that.
Well, he's trying to get the crowd into it.
Yeah, but that doesn't pay the bills at the end of the month. You couldn't make your house payment. You think anybody here in this audience would care?
Well, they would care. I don't know if they'd be in a position to fork out some money, but I'm sure they would care because they're good people.
Yeah, we're a ribbon.
2 count and oh!
Wow, that looked like 3 from here. We didn't have a real good angle here. Probably you watching at home probably did.
Referee assuring the Kenny Urban that it was, in fact.
Yeah, this again is not staying focused. You got to stay focused. You got Atlas Hightower down, and you let him get up.
Good point. Urban showing a little bit of frustration here. And Atlas Hightower is in some trouble. Oh, but just that quickly, go behind, in for the count. 1, 2, and oh. And Urban is definitely giving a lot of punishment to Hightower.
Small package.
Oh, he got him.
Did he have tights? I'm not sure. The ref didn't see it.
Here is your winner, Kickstarter, Atlas Hightower.
And Atlas Hightower advances.
Well, I don't think the Kenny Urban really agrees with the decision here. Oh, he's going to take things into his own hands. I'm not too thrilled with that 3 count either. Oh! Big knee right to the side of the head.
Well, this is bad news for Atlas Hightower, who's got to return in only moments for the finals for the Midwest Championship, and he's just being decimated here.
Right, where's his help? Where's his friends? Oh!
The Kenny Urban, definitely a sore loser, but this may have doomed Atlas Hightower's chances for the Midwest Championship.
Hey, Hightower. Good luck in your title match.
It's February Fury as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, February the 10th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. Unchained Brandon Day defends the heavyweight title against former champion, the amazing Nate Matson. Also, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more in action. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's coming up February the 10th. It's PowerBomb Wrestling.
It's less than 24 hours, 5 o'clock this afternoon at St. Clement's Hall. PowerBomb Wrestling is back. 3 title matches on the card. you're going to see Queen Amanada. The Bachelor Benjamin Boone is back. And Palmer Cruz returns after a little sabbatical to take on Malice.
That's right, Terry. February, PBW, the best in professional wrestling. You're going to see all the stars that night. Yep, and that's right. Palmer Cruz, you happen to be one of them.
Just a few hours from now.
That's right, 24 hours from now. Palmer Cruz, you're about to step toe-to-toe with Malice. Center of the ring right over here. PBW is where it's at. Palmer Cruz, it's where you're going to learn a very valuable life lesson. Step toe-to-toe with Malice, and you will find out why I am the king of the concrete jungle.
5 o'clock this afternoon, pbwexcitement.com for more information. We'll see you ringside.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good, no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer, a shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
We're going to have another match, the finals in the Midwest title match here coming up in just a bit. You heard from Malice. You heard about his match with Palmer Cruz coming up later today as PowerBomb Wrestling returns to St. Clement's Hall.
Don't you like how Kenny Urban taking some initiative?
Taking charge.
Being aggressive.
Absolutely.
Got to be aggressive in this business.
That's right. You got to stab your opponents in the back while you can.
We didn't stab him in the back.
Well, whatever.
Hit him in the head with a chair, but didn't stab him in the back.
So Atlas Hightower, things obviously not looking very well for him at all. You know, many commissioners perhaps would have told Atlas, we'll give you an hour to sort of get your stuff together here, given the seriousness, the title nature of this match, but not you. We'll see in just a moment.
You're making me sad, Terry.
But you will see William
Making me
Studd
misty.
against Atlas Hightower, not only in just a few moments, but you'll see it in less than 24 hours at St. Clement's Hall.
Oh, this is a jam-packed card. You got Unchained Brandon Day, the PBW World Heavyweight Champion against Nate Matson, who you're going to hear from in just a little bit, who's whining that, oh, I didn't lose the belt in the ring. Well, you didn't show up, pal. That's pretty much the way that works.
But he gets his chance. He's going for the gold again against Brandon Day, the new PowerBomb Wrestling World Champion. Madman Fulton is back.
Yep, got to take on 2 individuals to make it just a little more interesting. All right, let's take you to our next match. This is the finals of the PBW Midwest Heavyweight Title Tournament. Atlas Hightower, who's, boy, just trying to use that intestinal fortitude to suck it up one more time against William Studd.
Well, and here we are, an unfortunate situation unfolding right in front of us here. Atlas Hightower laid out, just decimated by the Kenny Urban, and now is scheduled for the finals. There's no break scheduled here. It would be humane to put another match on here and give Atlas Hightower at least a bit of a chance to recover. Instead, though, William Studd is in the ring. He's going to take over, and believe me, he will show zero mercy for Atlas Hightower or any other opponent, because that's all that stands between him and the championship is a victory. Norm Wamer up to ringside. This ought to be interesting.
I think he's hurt.
I would say that's pretty obvious. Can we get some help from the back?
I'm not sure if he's able to compete. At this point, I don't think he is.
Clearly, he's faking it.
For heaven's sakes. Atlas Hightower has just, I'm afraid, seen his chance.
Well, the problem is we can't sit here all night. I respect your opinion, and as they say, the show must go on. I say he gets a 10 count to see if he can get up and start the match. Can you count to 10? Am I serious? Do you know who I am? Am I serious? Feel free to count along.
Well, we've heard a lot about what's fair and what's right.
That is if you can all count to 10.
And this in no way, shape, or form is fair. The least they could do, given the circumstance, is put on another match and at least
Come
give
on,
Atlas.
Atlas, you can do it.
Well, I'm afraid.
Come on,
Well,
bud. Show some intestinal fortitude.
Yeah, this isn't going to happen.
Oh, he's up. That means we have our Midwest title match. Ring the bell for the Midwest Heavyweight Championship.
Well, terrible fate for Atlas Hightower, who certainly does not deserve the treatment. He has not been disloyal. He has not done anything to deserve being treated like this. But when it's William Studd, who's obviously curried favor with the commissioner, this is just a matter of time. Oh, very unfortunate here. The headbutt. Atlas Hightower just has not much left in it. I don't think there's any chance here that Atlas Hightower, no matter how deep he digs. Oh, but he missed. And a scoop up in for the count, 2, and oh, for heaven's sakes, but is that all that Atlas Hightower has to give? Because this is not a winning situation by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't honestly see how Atlas Hightower can possibly put together enough offense to defeat William Studd. Watch the choke, ref. Now, as if that's necessary. It's just a matter of time here. I think Will Studd could end it anytime he chooses. And perhaps the referee should even consider just calling this one right away. Oh. Yeah, see, Atlas has nothing. He was just totally taken out of it earlier by the Kenny Urban and did not stand a chance. And this is just, at this point, adding insult to injury. As the William Studd attempting to write his own rule book. You know, oh, watch out. 1, 2, and, oh. But Atlas, he can barely stand. He's hoisted up and put down. 1, 2, and, yeah, that's it.
And your brand new Midwest Heavyweight Champion, William Studd. All hail the new champion.
Well, not a whole lot I can say. It's all unfolding.
Come on up here, Sullivan. Do your job. Mr. Stud. Thank you. Congratulations.
All right. You promised you would do it, and you have done it. It's all yours.
This is true. And as some of these people here realize, and then others will soon, because, you know, it's going to be obvious real soon if it's not already. This was a long time coming. So does your mom. And, oh, that burns, doesn't it? Kind of like, oh, I can't say that word on TV. Anyways, I'm your champ. You guys suck.
It's February Fury as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, February the 10th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. Unchained Brandon Day defends the heavyweight title against former champion, the amazing Nate Matson. Also, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more in action. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's coming up February the 10th. It's PowerBomb Wrestling.
PowerBomb Wrestling comes to St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville. This afternoon, all the action gets underway at 5 o'clock. Sean Casey, I tell you, you certainly have to be thinking positively. Who wouldn't? You and Cody Hawk together against one man. Andy Shane is suspended. You go against Rick Baker.
24 hours away. PBW. One man. One idiot of a man. One big dummy that would show up and face myself, let alone myself and Cody Hawk. What a goof. What a jabroni. Bring it on, you Mark. 24 hours. It'll be D-Day. Throw it up. Throw it down, baby. Sexy Sean Casey and Cody Hawk, the 5 most wanted, will be back in town. True story.
This afternoon, action time is 5 o'clock at St. Clement's Hall.
Red Wing Shoes, a quality built to last, just like the legacy of service at your Red Wing Shoes dealer, North Reynolds at Bancroft in Toledo. Family owned and operated since 1982. 4 generations, building a legacy of quality and service for years to come. Our sales staff has over 95 years selling and servicing Red Wing shoe products, and we have the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio. Irish Setter, Works, and our USA-made heritage shoes. In stock, no waiting. Red Wing Shoes, North Reynolds at Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
Mortgage Marty here. We hear every day here at Fairway how tight the housing market is, how there's just so few great homes out there. And I want to remind everybody we have a fantastic suite of renovation products. They are basically designed where you can buy a house, borrow extra money over and above the sale price, get contractors lined up, and we pay them after closing. So the work is done after closing. You get to pick who you're going to use, and you can buy that house, fix it up, and create what you want. With as tight as the market is right now, in fact, I have probably a half a dozen customers who are to the point where they're so frustrated they're about to give up. So just think renovation loan.
PowerBomb Wrestling is back at St. Clement's Hall here in Toledo, Sunday, February the 10th. It is February Fury. That's what they're calling it, and there is a lot of fury up and down the card after what's been happening in PowerBomb Wrestling. Lots and lots of controversy regarding the management and certain decisions which have been made. But one thing is for sure, we do have new champions, singles, tag, and a new Midwest heavyweight champion. That is William Studd, the first ever singles title holder. But Atlas Hightower stands in your way Sunday, February 10th.
This is true. You know what? I've heard nothing but, how do you think you're going to beat Atlas? He's so much greater than you could ever hope to be. Atlas is almost Christ-like. Someone actually said that to me in a message. I can print it out for you if you want to see it.
Okay.
I saw that, and I was like, this person needs something more than I can give them. But how am I going to beat Atlas? I'm going to take this fist. I'm going to take this fist, and I'm going to start throwing those fists at his face. You know, I'm going to keep doing that, and then I'll tell you the game plan, okay?
Okay.
Bring this in.
All right.
Then I'm going to hit him with a stud factor and pin him in the middle of the ring.
That'll do it. 1, 2, 3.
Can you believe that? I mean, it's a genius game plan. Only someone as smart as myself or maybe Dr. Graham could have come up with it. I'm not saying I contacted Dr. Graham, but I'm not saying that I did not.
Interesting.
That's what I thought, too.
Atlas Hightower, he's next in line for the Midwest Championship. Don't miss it. Sunday, February 10th. There's just so much to talk about what we just saw here on PowerBomb Wrestling, what we're going to see yet for the remainder of this hour, and in less than 24 hours, 9 super matches at St. Clement's Hall as PowerBomb Wrestling returns live. William Studd will take on Atlas Hightower, a refreshed, reinvigorated, recovered.
See, can we agree that 6 weeks rest is enough?
That's enough.
He's got no excuses in this match.
No excuses.
And as mean and nasty as I know you like to paint me to try to get ratings and make yourself look better, he gets 6 weeks here to get ready for the William Studd match, so he's still getting another opportunity.
And you're not going to interfere in any way in this Midwest title match. Okay.
I'm busy. We're announcing, remember?
We heard from 5 Most Wanted. They will be in action, at least Cody Hawk and Sean Casey. No John Murray. He won't be there. 5 Most Wanted against Righteous Indignation, kind of, sort of, only Rick Baker.
No, Andy Shane, if he apologizes, and you failed to mention Big John Murray, well, you're going to see what he did here. All right, we're going to join this in progress. Circus of Pain against History in the Making against Sean Casey and Andy Shane, all for the vacant tag team titles.
That is old-time Telly Blanchard.
That's right. Sleeper hold by Sean Casey on Brian Douglas.
Can he stay behind him? He's off to the side a little bit, and that might give Brian Douglas an out.
Yeah.
But now he's got him down to the mat.
Referee raising Brian's hand. He's got 3 times here. If he doesn't,
So hard to get a submission in a tag team match like this.
You're right. He does not have the sleeper effectively applied enough, anyway, to get the submission. Oh!
Chin buster.
And Sean Casey makes the tag. Here comes the enforcer, Andy Shane.
Yeah, look at that chemistry.
Oh, beautiful drop kick from Sless.
Samoan drop.
And Sless whips Andy into the corner, misses with the fist, and caught by Andy Shane. Sless is down, but Petto was right there. Petto took a hard bump onto the floor.
It's a tremendous match.
It is. It's chaotic.
You're welcome.
It's sort of a train wreck.
The heck is Kevin doing?
Defies description. Getting the hell beat out of him. Oh, leg drop on Kevin. Referee is there. Let's see if he's got to get the 3 count on Kevin. Did he kick out? No, for heaven's sakes. Kevin's got a little bit more going for him.
Brian Douglas over there getting involved.
Go. Yep. Petto again knocked off the ring apron onto the floor.
It's a good strategy.
Kevin, I don't think knows where he's at. Well, that's the case most of the time. Kevin's on another planet. And here comes Sless. Sless takes out Kevin. And now all he's got to do is pin him. Let's see if he can get that pin. 1, 2, and he actually got his shoulder up.
Well, it's awfully arrogant. I mean, you got a chance to win the titles.
Well, that's true. It was an arrogant cover. Forearm uppercut. Kevin in enemy territory. Oh, watch out. Andy Shane just unloaded a water bottle on Petto. Meanwhile, on the ring, it's Sless with Kevin. Are we going to go for a little sex on the beach here? I think so. But is Andy Shane going to let it go in? Is John Murray going to let it go?
Ah!
Well, Brian Douglas landed square on there. Let's see if that's enough.
Up, Sean Casey's going to break it up.
Meanwhile, Abdullah Farouk tries to get Petto back into the game, and four of them all going at it in the ring.
I'll give you $1 if you can tell me who the legal guys are.
1 of 8. 6.
7, 5.
Oh! He just dropped him inside out. Super kick from Sean Casey.
Look at this.
Casey and Andy Shane could be seconds away from a victory here.
Look at this.
Andy Shane's going to pile drive him?
If he does, this could be over.
Oh, no. What do you call that?
He was trying to super kick Kevin and he missed.
Petto dropping Kevin on Andy Shane, and we have got tag team champions. The Circus of Pain has done it.
Kevin got the pin.
Talk about against all odds.
Here are your winners and new PowerBomb Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Circus of Pain.
Hey, Shane. What are you doing abusing a referee? Abusing the referee, shoving the referee after the match. You know we don't tolerate that stuff around here.
That's nice. What's your point?
The point is you gotta follow the rules like everybody else, son.
You aren't my dad, are you?
Do I look like a test tube?
Well, you look like a big test tube.
I wouldn't be stupid enough to have somebody like you.
Well, listen up, Jabba. I don't care who you think you are, what you think you can do. Go bother someone else, Sunshine.
Yeah, you can go bother somebody else next month too, because you're suspended. Because you abused a referee, you pushed him down to...
You're saying I'm not allowed to do that?
You need to apologize.
You are very sorry.
And you are very suspended until you apologize.
Hey, here's right here somewhere. Hey, there it is.
Have fun on the unemployment line. I saw it. You tried to help. You tried to super kick Kevin, and he goes off.
He clearly saw it.
This is your fault. You chose his partner. Those were our belts.
It's my fault.
You had no
I gave you an opportunity.
Okay.
And that's what you get. Those belts belong to the 5 most wanted. You chose the partner. I took revenge.
Apparently, you're too stupid to pay attention. So you can go hang out with Andy Shane next month because you're suspended too. And Sean, you better get him out of here before he's fired permanently and banned. You did it! You did it! You got an opportunity, you did it! It's not my fault when you suspend yourself. Next match!
It's February Fury as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, February the 10th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. Unchained Brandon Day defends the heavyweight title against former champion, the amazing Nate Matson. Also, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more in action. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's coming up February the 10th. It's PowerBomb Wrestling.
February Fury, PowerBomb Wrestling is back at St. Clement's, 2990 Tremainsville, Sunday, February the 10th. We've told you about Brandon Day against Nate Matson for the PowerBomb World Singles Heavyweight Championship, but the tag team titles are also at stake. The Circus of Pain, they left St. Clement's at December Decadence with the belts around their waist. Who is going to step up to take it from them? History in the making, and history just would be made if you walk out with those tag team belts again.
You know, you're always on the left. You want to? Let's switch. Let's see.
Sure.
Yep, let's switch.
How's that feel? Does that feel better?
Nope. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Back. You know, you might say we're clowning a little bit, but we're just getting down with the clown. You know, there's no problem with clowns. I mean,
I hate clowns.
The one's crack-headed, but you know, the others. I mean, their faces look punchable enough.
Oh, yeah, but you know how dangerous they can be.
They are dangerous. And you know what? We have stared down the face of evil many times, and we're still here to talk about it.
That's
This
true.
time is not going to be any different.
Less than 24 hours.
Less
it's
than
all coming
24
down.
hours. We're going to be PBW Tag Team Champions again.
Wham, hanky, panky.
We're going to do what we do best, and that is...
We're making the sandwiches.
No.
What is it?
Making history.
That's right.
Oh.
It's coming up
Next time. I got you.
Less than 24 hours, 5 o'clock this afternoon at St. Clement's Hall.
Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good. It's that good no matter what your taste. It's that good. Come early, stay late. Burgers and beer. A shot of cheer. Great food and fun. It's that good here. Bring yourself to Ralphie's. Yeah, it's that good.
Mortgage Marty here. It's spring buying season's right around the corner. In fact, now is the best time to get started. Gives us a little lead time. If there's things we need to tweak, we can get on it right away. Remember, those credit inquiries don't affect your score any more than they will if you check later. So one inquiry, whether it's now and then again in the spring, still only counts as one, won't hurt your score. We helped 3 customers this week improve their score by an average of 30 points. So reach out now. Let's get that started. 419-461-0667 or marty.bin, B-I-H-N, at fairwaymc.com.
It's less than 24 hours. It all starts at 5 o'clock this afternoon. That's the first bell. 3 title matches on that program. You're going to see Brandon Day against Nate Matson for the PBW Heavyweight Championship, and the tag team titles are at stake. For the first time ever, the Clowns, the Killer Clowns, the Circus of Pain, now wear the tag team championships.
Here come the champs. Make way for the champs. Tick-tock, tick-tock. You know what that is? That's the sound of the ending of your career history in the making. It's a brand new year, and there's a brand new outlook with the Circus of Pain. And that outlook looks bad for you, okay? I'm tired of coming out here and have to talk so much. We're doing a lot more of it in the ring, okay? But history in the making, enjoy yourselves because it's all tick-tock, about to be over.
Oh, jeez. 5 o'clock this afternoon. Don't miss it. February Fury at St. Clement's Hall. Boy, what a match. New World Tag Team Champions, the Circus of Pain. How's your head, by the way?
I noticed how you rushed right out there and defended me.
Oh, I tripped.
Are you saying it's my fault that Big John Murray punched me?
Not necessarily. I don't condone that. I don't condone non-wrestlers getting involved
But
in
you
the action.
condone like Andy Shane, manhandling a referee.
No.
And flipping me off. And,
No.
And
Doesn't really matter what I condone. You're the one with all the power and behind the shades there. But anyway, Circus of Pain against history in the making.
decider. Somebody has to decide on things.
Somebody has to do the dirty work. That's right, and you're doing a good job of that. Circus of Pain against history in the making. I've said I'm very concerned for history in the making because I don't think they're taking the clowns seriously. They don't call them the killer clowns for nothing. And then you put Abdullah Farouk and crackhead Kevin in their corner. History in the making is going to have their work cut out.
Queen Aminata against Super Oprah.
Oh,
right
Lord.
there.
Good Lord.
Is a big as match as you'll see anywhere. Queen Aminata going to get tested a little bit. Let's go to our main event here. We'll join us in progress. This is for the vacant PBW heavyweight title. Akuma, Brandon Day, and Malice.
Brandon Day missed. And that could be big trouble as he took a boot from Malice and had a reverse spin kick from Akuma. All three of them in the ring at the same time here. To the winner goes the PowerBomb Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship. And I couldn't predict this one, Norm.
I really can't predict it either, but
Oh, teamwork from Akuma and Malice. Now they're going to do the leg stretch. Tearing those hamstrings.
I will say this, though, is that
One.
being in the right place at the right time and speed is a big factor in a match like this. And the fastest guy out there is the great Akuma.
Yeah, absolutely. Who just took an
Malice
elbow.
turn on him. They had a little bit of an alliance, and Malice turned on him.
Well, they're opponents. This is a triple threat match. Three-way dance. Malice and Akuma teaming again. Strength in numbers. Oh, good Lord. Over the top rope, 10 to 12 feet in the air. Brandon
You won't
Day.
see a backdrop higher than that.
It never. And now Akuma with a headbutt of all things on Malice. I tell you, his whole body is a potential weapon.
No question.
He's got
Corkscrew?
that leg. Oh, yeah. Attempt at it anyway. It was effective enough. And Akuma with the advantage on Malice and going to work on those legs. And whatever Akuma gave up in height, he gives up nothing when Malice is in the position he's in now. Akuma has worn gold, won titles, championships around the world. And so has Malice. Malice, three-time PowerBomb Wrestling champion. He wants to make it number 4. And Brandon Day, we have told his story. He has come closer than anyone I can ever recall on numerous occasions.
See how quick Akuma is?
He truly is.
That kick by Malice probably would have floored anybody else. I'm not sure Brandon Day's going to get back in this
He
match.
may not. There's no countouts in a situation. Oh, now Farouk laid Brandon Day out, but it didn't do much good as Brandon, he hoists Akuma right over the guardrail.
Well, That might be the end of the Great Akuma.
Brandon Day taking his place back in the ring now, returning to center ring. As Akuma licking his wounds on the outside. Now this is a power game here to see who can stand up to more of these crushing blows.
You would think that Malice would have a bit of a power advantage here. We'll see.
You would. Amazing. Look at that. I can't imagine what the two of them have absorbed as far as punishment. Just unleashing the heavy lumber. Blow after blow as Akuma makes his way back in. Oh, well, see you later. Going for a choke slam. Brandon breaks it. Now, which one is he going to go after? He's going after Malice and going after both of them. Oh, but he caught a leg. Caught the boot coming into the corner. Choke slam. Fall from grace attempt by Malice. Oh. And he just laid him out with that clothesline. 2 count. But Akuma was there in time to break it up. Once again, Brandon Day within a split second of victory.
That is a right hand.
And he just took Akuma out of it.
It's a closed fist, but you got away with it.
Brandon Day is just relentless, just not given any leeway here, and he can't. Oh, what was that?
A mist.
He hit him with that mysterious mist. Brandon Day may have been blinded.
It is another reason why a Great Akuma is one of the most dangerous wrestlers in the business.
1, 2, and you see, he came just that close to pinning Malice and winning the PowerBomb Championship.
And he had a hold of the tights too. He's just being assertive.
I give you credit for signing Akuma and signing this 3-way dance here, because it's 3 of the top performers in the world. Reversal. Akuma into the corner, caught by Malice. Sidewalk slam coming up. Side suplex. Let's see if he gets 3. No, only a 2 count. It's Akuma. He's just so crafty. So capable. Malice lines him up again. Hoists him up, but Akuma manages to, well, he avoided it for a second, but not for long.
Good night.
1. Here's the pin. 2, and oh. Doesn't get any closer than that.
That's a little bit of a slow count. I call it the way I see it. I'm not going to lie to anybody. That's a slow count.
Malice now. I don't know what happened to Brandon Day. Oh, Malice missed. Again, the speed of Akuma.
Oh, Brandon Day got the mist. He's all the way over here.
There he is. Yep. He's still feeling the effects of that.
Can't see.
Malice tosses Brandon Day back into the ring. Akuma, I think, smells a win. Let's see how he intends to get it done. Back elbow, a number 2 from Brandon Day. Caught him with a clothesline, took his head off. And he takes him up to his shoulders. And drops him down, and that could be it. We could have a new PowerBomb champion. We do!
Here is your winner and new PowerBomb Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Unchained Brandon Day.
Brandon Day, congratulations. 18 months you have fought for that title, and now it's yours. I'm sure it must be hard for you to see, but I hope the moment doesn't escape you here. You have done it. You have won the championship.
At least it wasn't a rose in my eye this time.
What a match. Excellent match. Congratulations again.
Hey, props to Malice. I might not like him very much right now, but he's a tough son of a bitch. Anybody else that wants to step up, I'm not gonna run, I'm not gonna duck, I'm not gonna take another booking when I'm already supposed to be here defending my title. I will be here when I say I'm gonna be here. Whoever wants a shot, come get it. Because the new day is dawning in PowerBomb Wrestling, and it is going to hurt.
It's February Fury as PowerBomb Wrestling is back in action in Toledo on Sunday, February the 10th at 5 p.m. at St. Clement's Hall, 2990 Tremainsville Road. Unchained Brandon Day defends the heavyweight title against former champion, the amazing Nate Matson. Also, Madman Fulton, the Circus of Pain, Sexy Sean Casey, Malice, Ben Boone, Queen Amanada, and more in action. Get your advanced discount tickets right now at pbwexcitement.com. It's coming up February the 10th. It's PowerBomb Wrestling.
PowerBomb Wrestling, amazing Nate Matson here. You know, we've been talking about Brandon Day. We've been talking about February 10th in Toledo, Ohio for the PowerBomb Championship. Whoa. Let's back it up a second. The rightful champion is right in front of you. Amazing Nate Matson never lost that title. It was stripped of me, just like everything's been stripped of me. PowerBomb is trying to screw me left and right. Well, you know what, Brandon Day? I got a little surprise for you. Because you like to use that ripcord. You like to think that you're the master of the clothesline, the lariat, whatever you want to call it. You like to take guys' heads off with it. Well, Brandon Day, I felt that ripcord. I felt your clothesline, and I know what it's about. And so I've been working on something of my own. And you know, Brandon, that ripcord is a dangerous move, but I got something that's going to match you. I got something. I've been watching you. I've been studying you. So let's get a load of this. Hey! Get over here. What are you doing? Oh. Now that is amazing.
PowerBomb Wrestling is now available for live performances at your business or fundraiser. You can have a live PowerBomb Wrestling show either inside or outside to attract potential customers to your business. Also, PBW Wrestling can help you raise thousands of dollars for your nonprofit organization or charity. Find out more about the power of PowerBomb Wrestling and help your organization today. Contact us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or at our website at pbwexcitement.com.
It's less than 24 hours till February Fury. So much is at stake. 3 title matches coming up at 5 o'clock this afternoon, Sunday, February 10th at St. Clement's Hall. It's so much at stake for Brandon Day. You followed his quest for the gold for the past year. You finally wear the PBW World Heavyweight Championship, but certainly not that you ever expected a night off or expected an easy challenge. But Nate Matson has got a target on your back.
Time's up, Nate. You don't get to claim that you're the champion anymore, that you got stripped. You get to stand across the ring from me, one-on-one, and you get to try and take it away. Please, take your best shot. Because you're going to have to kill me to take what I've earned over the last 18 months. Stabbed. Shoulder dislocated, blew my back out, clowns, 3-ways, cages, belts. The belt means nothing. Being the champion being the best, being recognized for 19 years of hard work, sacrifice, pain. That's what matters to me. Nate, if all you're after is a belt, you will lose.
Wow. Don't miss it, folks. Coming up in less than 24 hours, 5 o'clock today at St. Clement's Hall. Brandon Day, the new world champion. He'll be in action later today, St. Clement's Hall. 9 super matches with some of the most in-demand stars on the independent wrestling circuit.
This should be the no whining card, is
All
what
right.
this should be.
Let's do it.
Because Nate Matson, he got no reason to whine. He's getting his shot against Brandon Day. So we'll settle that heavyweight title picture.
Former champion Benjamin Boone will be on the program tonight against an opponent to be named.
You got the 5 most wanted. Sean Casey, Cody Hawk are 2 of the best wrestlers on the independent scene. They will be here to take on Righteous Indignation, which is now formerly Rick Baker, now D-Ray 3000, and Andy Shane if he becomes a man.
Madman Fulton, 6'9", 300 and some pounds against 2 men.
Palmer Cruz against Malice. The winner's going to get a Midwest title shot.
2 women's matches, a #1 contenders match. Arella Angel against Shauna Ree, the winner to take on the new champion or the current champion, as the case may be.
Yep, Queen Amanada and Super Oprah.
You've
350 pounds of fun is Super Oprah.
Tons of fun. Midwest title match, William Stead against Atlas Hightower.
There you go. No more whining for Atlas Hightower.
Not at all. World Tag Team Championship match, Circus of Pain against History in the Making, later this afternoon at St. Clement's Hall.
Then, of course, Brandon Day, Nate Matson for the heavyweight title. Doors will open at 4:15, bell time at 5. It's at St. Clement's Hall on Tremainsville, right near Lexus, 2990 Tremainsville.
This is one you're not going to want to miss. Call your neighbors, bring your friends. St. Clement's Hall, 5 o'clock this afternoon.
And that's a reason why we say the best wrestlers in the Midwest. You're going to see them in less than 24 hours. For Terry, I'm Norm. We will see you at the show. As always, check out pbwexcitement.com.